In Glenelg with Mr. Taddy Heed. A few days after West Highland Way, the high pressure system up in Scandinavia has gone and passed into history. I enjoyed that weather there. I'm out of my shorts and my trail runners, and now my wellies on. But we're here to look at Iron Age Brochs. One of the Brochs from Glenelg. Hunched down low so I don't bump my head in these stones. There's Taddy Heed emerging.
This is called either Caisteal Grugaig or Troddan Grugaig. And the other one that's up above the Glenelg rocks is the other one.
Troddan? Downtrodden?
Yeah, no, well that's one of the Glenelg ones.
Yeah.
But there's also a sign up there that says to Balvraid Broch. I like that name better just because it's confusing, because they have the same name, Grugaig.
Sure.
So, even though that one's not really a Broch.
Stairs inside the wall of Troddan Grugaig. Let's go up a bit. See what view we've got. Looking back down the stairs.
Stairways collapse up here. You could climb up if you wanted to.
This is Telve, one of the best preserved Brochs, one of the best preserved Iron Age Brochs, mainland Scotland. It is built fairly close to Troddan, and it is not known why two were built so close together. Approximately 2,000 years old, Some of the stone we'll see has been taken away, as happened in a lot of cases for walls, and also in this case for the building of the Bernera barracks, the military barracks from around 1720, which was part of the military strategy to finally conquer the Highlands and the clan system following the first Jacobite uprising in 1715. I believe the sign said at this point it's standing about 13 meters high. It's hard to get it all in a single camera shot. We'll come over this side and we'll see where some of the stones were taken away. But it does give the vantage point where we can see the doubled walls in the inside passageways through those walls. Looking at the main entryway with the lintel done Telve. Again, looking straight into the passageway between the two walls. We're standing inside the guard chamber in Telve. As we approach the Troddan. Not as well preserved as Telve, but still one of the best Brochs I've seen. Certainly one of the best I've seen up close, this in Telve. Big fat sheep right near Troddan. Again, we're talking, I don't know, 10, 11, 12 meters high, so I can't quite capture it all in one shot. In between the walls and Troddan, it is dark in here. That's Telve in the distance. It's not known why these two Brochs are so close together, but that's down on the floor, the valley floor. Whereas here we're up on the hillside, defensively this placement makes much more sense. Line of stones that held the floor back when this was more of a functional Broch 2,000 years ago. Let's walk around the outside wall, get a sense of the construction, placement of the thin, flat stones between the larger ones. With the two walls, the inner and the outer wall, they lean towards each other, and at the top they would support each other and keep them up. And then, of course, you have that passageway in between, which led to different chambers, storage areas. There's some theories that there were professionals at that time, or I suppose it'd be tradespeople who went from area to area and they built the Brochs, much like a bronzesmith might specialize in their trade. You had ones who could supervise and design the building of Brochs. Junkyard guard chief led to attack Mr. Taddy Heed. It's a standoff. We're approaching Balvraid Broch. From this angle we can see how it's deteriorated more than the other Brochs. It does look to be a different style of workmanship in the stonework. And we're coming right up in Balvraid. I'm not sure there's any sort of main entrance left, any lintel. It's really hard to get any sense of that inner wall, inner passage rather, between the two walls. And it looks like much may have simply collapsed right down the steep bank into the stream. Two buddies hanging out on the farm. Both looking highly suspicious of us. Hello, boys.